Hello. Today we will talk about our each other essays and just arguing about our essays. First of all, I want to start with my friends, my partner essay. First of all, I want to say her paragraph, first paragraph, it's obvious, introduction. The other one, the other two paragraph, cause, I understand like this. The fourth one is transition. And then after that, I see three effects and last one conclusion. Is that true?
Yeah, it is very true indeed.
Okay, now I want to say the sentences which I changed.
Yeah.
First sentence is first paragraph and first sentence. Your sentence like this: most people, both women and men, of all age, suffer from eating disorder. First of all, I changed this sentence because first of all, when I look this sentence, I want to first see, describe what is eating disorder, what's that mean.
Yeah.
That's why I changed like this. Eating disorder is defined as a set of cases that lead to insufficient and excessive food consumption due to a disorder caused by a person's mental or emotional state. I changed like this because describe first of all what is eating disorder. This describe this sentence, it's better, I think. And the other sentence, it's same paragraph. In same paragraph and second sentence, you said up to 30 million people in the world suffer from some kind of an eating disorder. This sentence is so good, but just in my mind, I think up to instead of up to, if we using approximately, it's better because when we using approximately 30 million people in world suffer from eating disorders. If we using this, it's better because we saying some kind of suffer from some kind of eating disorders instead of I said approximately 30 million people. I changed like this. And the other one, you said, although genetics alone don't lead to an eating disorder. I changed this sentence because, you know, you using although genetics alone don't lead to an eating disorder, you should to continue your sentence because you can say although genetics alone don't lead an eating disorders, they can also lead this too. You can say that because of I changed the sentence and I used like this. Not only genetics, but also many factors can cause eating disorders.
Yeah, that
Because
sounds better.
yeah, it can be better or not, I don't know, but if we using although we can connect the sentence one and two like this. That's why I changed not only but also.
Yes,
And
I agree.
And fourth sentence, you said various studies on eating disorders examined environmental risk factors. I thinking that if using that, we should say researchers or some research about it, or researchers thinking about that. Like this, we should say. And I used like this. Researchers have studied various factors related to the risk and dangers posed by people with eating disorders to the environmental. I said instead of various studies on eating disorders, instead of this sentence, I said researchers have studied various factors. I used this and I talked maybe this sentence, these words is better. Not wrong, just it's better. It can be better. That's why I changed like this. And fifth sentence, you said the last paragraphs, you said as we have discovered that eating disorders can be caused by physiological, environmental, and genetic factors. I changed this sentence because you said we have discovered. We are writing essays, general essay. You know, we writing general essay. That's why I think we should use general sentences instead of we, you, us. Instead of these sentences, these words, we should use general manner. That's why I state it's generally know that instead of as we discovered that, instead of this sentence, I said it is generally known that eating disorder can be affected by physiological, environmental, and genetic factors. I used that. It's just I changed we have discovered as we have discovered instead of it's generally known. I used that. And last sentence, you said a need to eat only the perfect foods or to look perfect can lead to many kind of eating disorder. Actually, this sentence is so good because when I read, I couldn't find any wrong things or something. Just I see good sentence, but I changed because of first word, a need to eat. Because when we using the sentence, we should say people thinking that or one of the reasons diseases that. I think this sentence would be like this. One of the reasons instead of a need to eat only the perfect foods instead of this. And last sentences. You say it can lead to many kind of eating disorders. I delete this and I said one of the reasons. One of the reasons that can lead to an eating disorder is not only unbalanced diet or overeating, but also the need to constantly eat favorite foods or look perfect. I just changed actually. I just changed the sentence just last words. You know,
Yeah.
can lead to many kind of eating diseases instead of one of the reasons. One of the reasons that can lead to an eating disorder. I just changed that and I talked maybe it's better way to using words. These my sentences that I look wrong or just thinking that can be better. That's why I changed the sentences. I hope this paragraph may be looking better or bad, I don't know, but these my sentences that I see is can be better. That's why I changed. I hope you can understand your faults or just
Yeah.
changes. That's all.
Of course, you made your points, and with that, I mean, there was generalization instead of, getting your points out or something divorce. I mean, you just made your points, and all of my mistakes were about not being generalized and using mine, myself as a verb in that paragraphs. So I agree with those points. But what I not agree with is like, I can sometimes, show my perspective to make it better. So when we look at my paragraph, yeah, there were some hard things to explain because eating disorders are not, easy things to explain. Like if I was going to explain it, there were so many types of it and there were too many generalizations. So I just made my perspective to make it better. And I agree with your points totally. There was not a fix, but a change to a good point. Thank you for your feedback.
Thank you too.
So as we are getting to your essay, first of all, I just want to say that it was good and pointed out perfectly because we were seeing so many things that we can look for in the marriage. But in the first, I just looked at your topics paragraph and it was just starting as there has been marriage, but I just wanted to start as marriage has been there since the earliest days of humanity because our main topic is the marriage and I want to start with the marriage in that introduction. But other than that, introduction was good, even close to the perfection. When we come to the second paragraph, you started as, the reasons of the marriage and why we marry. You just said that like looking for someone to share your worries, but I don't agree with that. Like not only worries, emotions and experiences are also coming with that when we are, thinking about marriage and sharing your life with somebody. So also I didn't say the things about your essay at all. I saw one introduction, 3 causes, 1 transition, and I guess 2 effects, and a con conclusion in it. Yeah, I just stumped in there. So that's true, right?
Yes, it's true actually. I used 2 effects, 3 cause, transition, and conclusion. It's
Yes.
true.
Your causes were good. I mean, you were pointing out that why we marry and what causes the marriage, and it was good. When I read it, that I just saw the connection in it. I didn't see so many things to change about it, but I saw something to add actually. Like when you pointed out that couples were having higher self-confidence, I just added there, like married or not, as couples grow older, cooperative arrangements assume more importance. Like when your belong one is sick or ill, you are just needing it. I mean, she just needs you in that sentence. Like, I just wanted to point that out and add a little sentence in there. So there was nothing wrong with it. As we see the transition is actually good. Like you are just starting with the result of these causes and having pointing it out that positive and negative sequences can be shown and there. So as we see, the first effect of getting married is like childcare and early marriage of problems. Like having those problems are bad, and you pointed out that perfectly. When I get to the first effect, I just wanted to add some paragraph in it. Like it was not a change, not a fix, but a change. Just wanted to point out that, if a couple gets married when they're both still young, and when they're both still young, the marriage can be affect positive or negative, as you pointed out. So depending on their belongs and dedication, it can be changed. I just wanted to add there in order to make it better. So I just looked at your paragraph general, and I didn't see that many problems as we saw in myself, because you made the generalization and you made it out perfectly. I looked at it for a long time, but since I couldn't find more than that, I wouldn't add any more. But I will change the topic of this essay. Like getting married is too easy for this topic. Maybe the advantages or the overview of getting married or the marriage alone, I'm not sure, but the topic was too simple comparing to this essay and its greatnesses. That's all I say. And when we come to the conclusion for the result of everything you wrote, you just pointed out that it can be positive or negative, and there can be many aspects belonging to the couples. So that was true and a good conclusion. I mean, this is a decision you make for your whole life, and what can we do about it? Lives can change, and that's all I say. So that was my feedback to it. Hope you like it.
Yeah, thank you so much. You said so good things. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I thank you for it. I mean, we should see each other's faults and make it better. But I couldn't see many faults at all. So yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Thank you.
So thank you for sharing me your feedbacks.
Thank you too. You're welcome.
See you.
See you.